festival this year. It's called The Worry Doll, and Sid's our leading lady, and she plays Tess, who, after suffering a series of night terrors, decides to go searching for her sister, who is a recovering drug addict. We had over 100 people involved, both in front and behind the camera. The pre-production process was about maybe 4 or 5 months of rehearsal, and then the actual shooting was only over the course of about 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. And then post-production mostly was waiting on the right composer. And I actually took out a personal loan in order to pay the composer, so we have most of our budget went to our original score.
Camp Alec is a documentary short film about a camp in Michigan for kids who are non-speaking. Because of their various disabilities, they use electronic devices to communicate. We shot in August of last year in Michigan at the camp for 4 days, and spent about 3 months, 4 months putting it together in the edit, and the film has really come together wonderfully. So the film is just an opportunity for to showcase these amazing kids who are non-speaking and who have so much to say but limited means to do it. So it's a way to spotlight this amazing community and to give them a platform.
So in the late 1800s, hurdling, people would run up to a hurdle and they would stop and they would hop over it. And my documentary is about the man who invented the hurdling technique that we all know today, of one leg forward, one leg back, and then his coach who invented crouching at the starting line. Because prior to that, everybody would just stand at the starting line, and they didn't understand that you could get more acceleration from your legs if you crouched, for a sprint. I wrote a book about the history of Olympians from Wisconsin, because there's a Wisconsin connection here. The athlete was from Milwaukee. And when I wrote this book and discovered this little bit of unearthed information that nobody really knew about, I thought I really want to make a documentary out of this. So tracked down the descendants and an Olympic historian, hired freelancers, really used my television news skills, but in a new way, putting a documentary together. So this is, it's exciting because I've never had one of my pieces be in a movie theater before. Everything I've done has just been for television. So it's kind of cool.
It's about the rise of a female-led resistance movement in a dystopian future, and it's the eve of their first broadcast, and all of a sudden their rug gets pulled out from underneath them and they're left hanging, and they need to figure out how they can get their broadcast out. So I'm the writer-producer, and I also play the lead role in the film. And we were in pre-production for about 3 months. We shot for 3 days, the first week of December in Brooklyn, New York. We had 2 day shoots, 1 overnight shoot, which was, of course, 30-degree weather and freezing cold, and that was all of our action sequences. So all the running happened outside one really, really cold night. But we had a really great shoot.
The name is From Liberty to Captivity. It is about slavery now, slavery in the 1800s, and the abolitionists fighting to end it throughout history. So we mainly filmed it in Pennsylvania. It's kind of the Rocky film of slavery, meaning the fighting spirit, where we're trying to inspire people to get involved and really make a difference and help end slavery in our lifetime. So from liberty to captivity. Well, most of us were activists, and we really felt that we wanted to produce a film that would really help people understand all the complexities of human trafficking that people don't really understand. So we filmed over 60 experts. We had over 100 hours of footage that we shot, brought it down to a feature-length film, and we actually have the film itself, which we've been touring. We've had 71 screenings in the last year, or 41 screenings in the last year. First film, and first time in Reading. We're excited to be a part of the Reading Film Fest. I'm so happy that we have a local festival that really is garnering such national attention and getting such wonderful films. So it's an honor for us to be a part of the festival.
A Lebanese-American woman risks losing her law career and her family's respect when she pursues her secret passion to perform as a professional ballet dancer. It took about 4 years from start to finish. I'm also the writer, so I started writing about 4 years ago, and I'm also the producer and the lead actor. And we shot all around New York City, mainly in Brooklyn and Manhattan.
That's what's great about this is my first time actually judging, which I love, and I think was fun. And they just had a really great selection of films internationally, which sometimes I think you sometimes don't see at smaller festivals, that maybe they only have films from the US, but here they have some films from like all around the world, which I thought was fantastic. They explored some really interesting storylines and characters and whatnot, and you know, it's something I really enjoy, so I hope to come back and do it again.